Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Philadelphia.
And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gong is there for it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
first. Leading off
first.
for the Missions, left fielder, Ben Revere.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He's got it 1 away. Now batting Kenny Lofton as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Liner towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
That's in there. Base hit. Lofton rounds the corner and is headed home. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Here's Chris Davis now.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just at the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. Here's Michael Saunders now.
The right fielder, number 5, Michael Saunders.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Ready now, Howie Kendrick. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Called strike 0-2. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here's the 0-2. Ripped down the first base line. Step on the bag for one. And he's safe. So stepping in, Andres Blanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. Swing and a miss. And that. So digging in now, Aledmus Diaz. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Batting seventh.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in, the veteran switch hitter, Jorge Posada. Bunt attempt with two outs. Joseph has it, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the digging in, the switch hitter, number 34. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Revere on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Number 74 is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Started that swing a bit too early. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The center fielder,
Odubel Herrera will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
This is line to left. Revere is there, and he'll make the catch. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Waka. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Michael.
Now a bunt attempt here. Joseph comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder,
digging in for his second at bat, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a bunt attempt here. Joseph is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding in once again, Kenny Lofton. He singled his last time up. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
So it was a swinging strike
First
3.
baseman, number
Cesar
19.
Hernandez
Tommy
becomes the first out of the inning. Tommy Joseph comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Third baseman,
Ready with the
number
first
7,
pitch. Here it comes.
Maikel
Franco stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Try to get him to chase that.
And we'll have to leave it there. Standing in, Jung-Ho Gong. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Jung-Ho.
Now a bunt attempt here. Joseph takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Saunders. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Michael Saunders.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, right back at him, and it hit him. Nice recovery play to get the 2nd out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound.
Number 4.
First pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Lofton. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
The batter, number 34.
Number 34 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Lofton is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Aledmus
runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Franco has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge
So
Posada.
stepping in, Jorge Posada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Now the 1-1 on its way to Posada. Slow roller back to the mound. There's one.
Out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? Digging in for his second at-bat, number 74 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 74 becomes the first out of the inning. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go. And there's number 8, 1 away.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1 and 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Michael Wacha.
Leading off
He's
with a
0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Michael Wacha.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
The left fielder, number 25.
Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Franco is up with it. No problem here. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kenny Lofton. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Hernandez ranging up the middle. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Third baseman,
and that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gung. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Ready once again, Maikel Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The right fielder, number 5, Michael Saunders.
And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Howie Kendrick.
A cold strike on the inside corner.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
Lofton is there, and he'll put it away to. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Cuba. Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance. Chris Davis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Aledmus Diaz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Andres Blanco comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 34.
Now the pitch. Number 34 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Daniel Nava will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
57, Luis Garcia.
Digging in once again as Drubal Cabrera. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Drubal Cabrera.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Posada. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, 52. Michael Wacha. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is trying to pick things up where we left off. Cesar Hernandez. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the 9th. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Tommy Joseph is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, third baseman
Michael Franco is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole
Afternoon baseball here on the show. It should be a good conquest matchup tonight between the Missions and the Rockies. Fan allegiances and a key territory are on the line. Next on the show, Ben Revere is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Jung Ho Gong. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Duvall is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Batting second baseman.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Adam Duvall. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman's after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Aledmus Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to short. Story scoops it up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough, because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
Hard hit at third. Gung's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Mark Reynolds. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
As Drupal Cabrera.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Cabrera is going to have himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Posada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now time granted here. The plate as he'll step out of the box. Jose Ramirez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Jose Ramirez.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And now the runner's trying for third. The runner in scoring position with none out. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Revere.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for third. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. The 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Ready for another chance? Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not his best effort. That a windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
A right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Now playing second base.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Batting 8. Catcher.
Dustin Garneau comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Alexi Amarista will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game. Well, obviously after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot.